Hello guys, welcome to this new video on Python and Flask, and this is going to be a special video because in this video we are going to make a complete project starting from building a model in Python and then deploying it onto the Flask framework and making it live. So first I will show you the result of my product. So what I have made, actually I have made a machine learning model and deployed it on Flask which can predict your weight based on your heights in centimeter. So in the text box I will upload my height in centimeters and then click on this button, that is predict weight. So it is approximately predicting my weight very proper. So let's see how you can make such kind of machine learning application using Flask and Python. Firstly we need to write the code for building the model. So we will go to the Jupyter notebooks. So we are into the Jupyter notebooks. Firstly we have imported the four main libraries, that is NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib as PLT and Pickle, because we want to dump our model too, so we have imported Pickle also. Then we have read this CSV file which I have kept in the same folder. Like I have created a folder which I have named as Hulk, and this has the same IPYNB file which I am showing you, and it also has this CSV file, so that is in the same folder. So I am reading it using Pandas, and then we have this df.head to see what is inside the data frame. So we have 5 columns, that is gender, weight, height, REPWT and REPHT. So if we can see the shape of the data frame using the df.shape. Then to see about the information about all the columns that are inside the data frame, we have the .info method. So it will show you the total number of records which are there inside your data frame. Now I have decided to drop these columns, that is the sex column, then REPWT and REPHT. Then after that, dropping these 3 columns, only 2 columns remain, that is the height and the weight. Then I have used the describe data frame command to see what is inside the data actually, that is the mean, frequency, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and the values which are lying above, below, 25%, 50%, 75%. So after that we make a scatter plot between the height and the weight. So you can see here that this shows some kind of linear relationship between the height and the weight. So I have decided to deploy a linear regression model based on height and weight. So here the dependent variable will be your weight and the independent variable will be your height. We have used the .core method to find the correlation between the height and the weight. So you can see we get a correlation of 0.78, which is fairly high, so we can actually apply linear regression on it. Then we have splitted the height and the weight into the feature part and the target part. So in the X part, as we have to put the features, so here I have the features in the X, that is the height, and the target is the weight. So we have the shape of 199,0. So now we reshape the value of X and Y so that we can fit it onto our model in the form of 199 rows and 1 column, 199 rows and 1 column for both feature and target. Now we start creating the linear regression model which is based on the sklearn library. So from sklearn we import the linear regression module and we import linear regression. Then we create an object regressor which is based on this linear regression module, and finally using the fit command we have fitted the data that we have inside our feature and the target inside our using our regressor module using the fit method. So once the data is fitted, the model is created. So afterwards we use the pickle module that we have imported on the first cell, and pickle is a module, special module, which can be actually used to dump your created model into a kind of file which can be retrieved in any kind of deployment tool like Flask, Django, or even tkinter. We can use that model in our GUI based or as web application where machine learning is actually used. So we dump the model that is inside our regressor, and we name it as model.pkl. So after running this cell, you can see that I get a file that is model.pkl, that is a pickle file. So my model is loaded into this file. So once the model is saved, I can again reload it using the pickle.load method, and we can open the model. And once the model is loaded into this object, that is model, we can also predict it using the predict method. In the Jupyter notebook, I am just passing in 172 as my height, and we get such kind of weight. But the model is dumped into this model.pkl file. Now let's go to the Flask application that I have prepared, where we are using this model.pkl. I have loaded my project into Sublime Text, which is just a text editor. You can also use VS Code or Notepad++, whichever you like. So actually I have prepared a folder, that is this Hulk folder, you can see here, and then I have created a virtual environment, that is venv1. So how to create a virtual environment and all, you can see in the previous videos, that is video number 1. There you will find it. This is my Flask application that I have written, and this is the main page, that is app.py in my Flask application, where we have loaded the NumPy. From the Flask we have imported important modules, that is the Flask itself, then the request, then the JSONify, and the render templates, which is used for sending in the HTML page where our application actually is created. So first we create an instance of named as app, which is based on the Flask module, and we load our machine learning model that we have inside our model.pkl inside this model object. Then we have defined 3 decorators here, that is app.root, this is for the home, this is for the predict part, and this is for the results. So what it does is that it captures the value that we pass into the text box of our application. What it does is that it captures the centimeters in our text box. For example, if I pass here 176 and then click on predict, so the 176 is captured by our application in app.py, and then it is converted into features, and then that features are casted into an array, and then we use the model.predict method here, which will predict the actual weight, and then we pass that weight to this output object. And finally the module of render template is passing the index.html that you see here in our actual output. This is the index.html page, and this is the result that we get on the index.html, which is passed by this dot format method, that is weight prediction is here. So here the actual result is passed, and that you can see on your application. This part is actually used to save the data that we actually pass, so that the application can remember if the data that is passed to it is previously used or not. For example, if I try to type any of the height here, you can see all the previously typed height which are captured into a list. So you can also delete them if you want. So that part is taken care of by this part, that is app.root result. And the last part that you see here, that is if main is equal to main and app.run debug is equal to true. So this app.run debug is equal to true will let the Flask know that we are into the debug mode. So if you change any kind of thing here, we can directly get the changes on the live development server. Besides the app.py, we have a folder here, that is templates, which has the index.html. So this is the index.html that I have written. If you are familiar to HTML, you can simply just read this file. This is our index.html, and then we have some style sheet, that is the CSS style sheet, that is giving the application some kind of good look. So you should note that all this index.html and css.html should be in the same folder as where you have created the model and you have created the app.py. So after doing all these things, I will show you how you can actually run the application live. Run the CMD. So first I will go into the folder where we have the project. So I have named the folder as Hulk. So we go into the folder, then we open the environment that in which I have downloaded Flask and prepared this application for you. So I write venv1 / script / activate. So now we are into the virtual environment, and now we just need to run the app.py that we have created. So I write python app.py. So once you press app.py, your Flask application will be up and running. So you can see here that the debugger is active. That means that you on the fly create changes onto your Flask application, and they will be on the live server. So now you just need to copy this local link that you get on your CMD, and then you can open any web browser and just paste the link. So you can see that your Flask application is live now. Now you just need to enter the height that you want and you will get the prediction of the weight. This was the most simple application that one can create on Python and deploy it using Flask on your PC. I will be posting the complete project along with this video onto my GitHub account, and I will leave the link in the description below. You can check it out. Also, if you find any difficulties while making this project, feel free to write in the comment section. I will definitely reply to them. So I hope that the complete project, starting from the Jupyter notebook where we wrote the model and then we pickled the model into a pickle file, and then how we deployed it using Flask, is clear to you. And if you have any doubts regarding any of that stuff which I have shown you in the video, so feel free to write in the comment section. If you like my work, please do hit the like, share and subscribe button.